God damn. Oh shit. People are watching. People are watching. Good. 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 So I'm just trying to get my hair right. I'm not gonna tweet this stream out. I'm literally just trying this camera. There's something about it. It looks a bit kind of not laggy, but like it's ba. I'm just trying to. When I move my hands, it moves it on the screen like about 1,000 years later. But I am using a LAN cable. It might be fine for you because, of course, you're just seeing footage, aren't you? But to me, it's not very. Tell me how it is. Although we had this thing last time where I was using a LAN cable because that should give me more Wi-Fi, but then it doesn't make YouNow run better. It runs better off Wi-Fi. But that shouldn't be the case because I've just done an internet speed test, and when you connect it with a cable, it's through the roof. But I mean, we'll work it out. We'll work it out as we go along. That's why I'm not really. This isn't like my first show back on YouNow. You know, I'm just gonna test the machinery. You know, it's a Logitech camera. It's a new webcam. I actually got sent it by YouNow. So we'll see. Can people hear me? Am I getting through to you? Quality's all right for me. I think it's just me. I can see myself, but in the video I'm like 2 seconds late. But I shouldn't be watching myself anyway, should I? I should be watching you lot. I'm just getting my head around YouNow. It's been a while since I've done a YouNow. I didn't check when my last one was. Must have been last year. I've definitely not done one this year. Does anyone know when my last one was? So I'm just getting my ball bearings. I mean, to be honest, it all looks the same, really. Messages, audience, go live. It's brilliant. I think I've come up with a plan, right, with YouNow and video game streaming. I think I am going to stream on YouNow and Twitch, not all on YouTube Live. I think that might be best. And what I might do is I might take videos from tonight, and if there's anything funny, take a clip and then put that on Crabstickz 2. Let's say, for example, on Fortnite, if I ever win, I'll make a clip of that and then put that on Crabstickz 2. Rather than making Crabstickz 2 the home of live entertainment, I don't know. I feel like that might be best. Do you know what I mean? It's just a plan, because I feel like what I think has happened is in my head I've got more followers on YouTube, so it feels like that makes sense. But I think people prefer watching videos on YouTube. I think when you're on YouTube, you're kind of in the mood for videos, and I don't think you want to watch an hour-long thing because you're trying to get through all your subscriptions, aren't you? So what I might do is do these like hour-long streams, and then if something good happens, cut it down, make a clip and put that on YouTube too. Crabstickz 2. I don't know. I mean, at this point there isn't really a plan. I'm just trying to get enough together that I can buy some lamps that work, because I look ill. So I'm just feeling my tummy. You ever feel your tummy and go, oh, Go away, tummy. No tum-tum. I was going to go to the gym. I've had 3 days off from work. I was going to go to the gym, but not in this bloody blizzard. It is a blizzard. It's a storm. I kind of want it to get worse, you know? I want to see how far Britain can go before we snap. Wow, I'm glad you're alive. Happy you're back, says Lily Fan Stuff. Yeah. I've been alive. It's weird that when I did bring myself off the internet for a long time, it does kind of feel like you're dying. It's kind of not natural, is it, that we live these lives, you know, on the internet? So that if you actually do avoid the internet for a while, you actually do get the feelings of dying. It's a lot of power to put into the social media's hands, you know, Twitter and Google. You could argue that they own part of your own soul, you know. But anyway, let's keep it light. But thank you for your message there, Lily Fan Stuff. Obviously, usually I do a bit of gaming on an evening, but my sister's hijacked the PlayStation 4 to play Persona 5. She's been playing it now for about 9 hours straight. She loves it. I knew she would as well, because she's into all this fairy tale and anime and stuff. And I thought, you know what, Chris? Share. You should share. Because usually I just hog my own PlayStation, you know, and I don't share it with people. But it is basically a 100-hour long anime, isn't it? If anyone's played Persona 5. It's good. But from what I can see from her screen, because it's not here, I've taken it downstairs, because all the kids are home from school as well, so it's a little bit awkward, isn't it, trying to find something for kids to do. But I don't know if it's going to happen again tomorrow. She's been off yesterday, today, possibly tomorrow. But I think that was pretty much nationwide, wasn't it? I think all the kind of schools are closed. It's kind of a weird lighting effect as well, because the windows are covered in snow. The snow is so soft, says Fantastic Bombastic. It is really soft. It's very... Because I think if I was a clever scientist person, there are actually different types of snow, isn't there? Let's Google that just real quickly. Because it's like clouds. There's different types of clouds, isn't there? Different types. I'm going to see if there's actually a name for the type of snow, because I know exactly what you mean. It's very soft, and it's that kind of snow that when you can get a load of it together, and to turn it into a snowball, you kind of have to crush it together. And then it makes a kind of crushing sound when it's together. Oh, there are 5 types of snow and how they function on snowguide.com. Let's have a look. Powdered snow. The sweetest type of snow there is. There's also crud, crust, slush, and ice. I've got a funny feeling it's powder. Let me read the powder bit. The sweetest type of snow there is. You'll hear skiers and snowboarders the world over talking about the sweetest powder day. That just sounds like cocaine. Or the most recent dumping of the fluffy stuff. It's the freshly fallen snow that's sitting on the mountainsides waiting for someone to come along and break it in for the day. And this isn't the right... Blah, 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 blah. Where's it? You need to remember that... Now, this is like a skiing website. I'm not going to ski in this shit. It's type of snow, Wikipedia. Blowing champagne powder. Chopped powder. Powder snow that can be cut up by previous skiers. It keeps talking about skiers. I don't know. I don't know if it's good to ski on. Actually, it feels like it might be good to ski on. because it's really powdery, but then when you put pressure on it, it kind of goes flat, doesn't it? So maybe it is. Maybe I should be out skiing. Maybe I should have got my skis out. Really shouldn't. I mean, I don't have skis. It's another lie. Another bloody lie for attention. I've just noticed I'm on the trending bit in the corner. You see how it says trending up there? Well, maybe up there actually. But I've also noticed that Winky the Twinkie is trending. Winky the Twinkie. Does anyone know what he does? Is it just a twink that winks? Is it a twink with a twitch? Sounds like a Crabstickz character, doesn't it? If I was running out of ideas. Thank you, Beza. If I was really low on ideas, the next Crabstickz character could be a twink with a twitch. By the way, sorry if my chair's really loud. It's made of wicker. It's not the best broadcasting chair. A wicker chair. Oh, God. Isa sincerely. Hi, Chris. It's been a while. Well, I haven't forgotten your name. Isa sincerely. I remember that coming up a few times. Winky the Twinkie. That camera isn't great. I feel like it might actually be an option because it is a good camera because I did my YouTube video on it. Maybe it's not... what I might have to do is research... I would recommend you fully stream on Twitch, like rather than things on the YouTube, blah, 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 and YouNow fully on Twitch, one platform for it all. I think I understand what you said. I can't really read your message. Thank you, Sassy Soda. Lizzie Lou. I got the big animation there. What was that for? Why did you do that, Lizzie Lou? But thank you. I think it's an option thing because it's quite a good camera. Lizzie Lou is now my #1 fan. Lizzie Lou seems new. I don't remember a Lizzie Lou last time. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember Lizzie Lou. I mean, she might have been around. She might have been lurking. So I'm not sure how to change options of this webcam. It looks better than the old one. Well, the old one was just the webcam that was in the machine. Weirdly, I think the Mac, the inbuilt camera can sometimes be better, can't it? But then I really don't want to use the inbuilt camera when I've got a whole webcam. I was going to show you the webcam then, but I realised that's impossible unless I had a mirror. But I think it might just be that this is like a live thing. Maybe I need to change an option, but it doesn't come with any options. You just plug it in and it works. Let me have a look. Well, I don't even know what it's called actually. It just says Logitech on it. Yeah, but I think it's but although if you're saying it's not working well because of the quality, then that's I am fine with low quality. What I'm not okay with is when it's like maybe it's stuttery and weird and you can't really, Chris, I'm joining the army. Opinions? I don't have any opinions on that. I was talking to somebody else recently who's going to join the army, or the RAF, and they were saying that they're attracted to the idea of all being in a team and friendship and comrades. Sorry, and that kind of stuff. It sounds pretty good. It's like the what is it? The adverts. Hi Chris, Adam here. It's gone. Hi Chris, Adam here. It's stating you want a gaming computer. I'll contact the marketing department here at Razer if interested. Hell yeah. I do want a gaming PC. I'm a long way away from that because I don't have money. And then somebody will say to me, you don't need a lot of money. PCs are cheap right now. Oh, okay, how much? Like, well, you can get a good one for about £300. Yeah, I can't afford it. Chubba predicted you being on all media sites again. What the fuck's Chubba? I think I know who you mean. But the way you've put it there, it's like I'm just imagining this fucking horrible fat, like, alien Jabba the Hutt thing that's on some planet somewhere that makes predictions about the end of the universe. And it's surrounded by people like that bit in Hitchhiker's Guide. And they're all waiting for it to speak. Wise one, please, tell us, when will the universe end? I do not know, but I can tell you, on the 1st of March 2018, Crabstickz will return to all media, all his social networks. And then it dies. Chubbs. No, the great Chubbs died tonight. Here, in his last dying breaths, he wasted them. He wasted his last dying breaths talking about some goddamn YouTuber from 2018. But I think you mean Chubba Chub what? I think. I don't know. To be honest, 90% of the shit you guys say goes right over my head. You'd have to pay me to listen to you. Oh, wait. Do you watch the League specials? Don't know what you mean by the League specials. Or are you talking about video game? Are you a bit sick of the snow, Chris? Says Adam T. Feels like he's stuck in his own house. Not really. Because I went out today. I went to Morrison's. It's, the snow's not that bad. I mean, I don't know where you are. You might be in Blizzard Town. I know some people are blizzarding, aren't they? I'm just going on my Crabstickz 2 to see. I am live streaming this, aren't I, on Crabstickz 2 as well. It's very interesting. I don't think I'm going to have it save afterwards. I think I might stick to my idea of maybe trying to make some content out of this stream and then posting that. Right? I don't want like hours and hours of footage of crap. We have had some snow, but they won't let us have a day off school, says Messed Up Generation 22. That seems a bit shitty. I mean, what you should do is just hurt yourself on the way to school, get run over or break your legs, and then sue the school for a sweet million. Do you know what I mean? Because that's their fault. Will you collaborate with PJ anytime soon? And well, to be honest, I mean it's up to PJ really, because I'm not really doing anything. So if he comes up with an idea that's like, hey, Chris, come to Brighton, I want to cover you in Sauce, then I'll be like, sure, all right. Adam T, I sued my school, works every time, guys. Okay, good advice, good life advice. I mean, if you hurt yourself in school, you can sue the pants off them. I mean, I was going to say I don't recommend it, but then it's never really happened. Hey, Sassy Soda, thanks for the thumbs up. It means a lot. League of Gentlemen, Chris, did you watch them? Do you mean the specials? They did some specials recently, didn't they? Very funny stuff. I thought they were great. Was it 3 episodes, I think? I think they're also doing a live show, which I'm probably going to miss because... Has it happened? The League of Gentlemen Live Live Again. Is it Live Again? Is that what they've called it? Friday the 31st of August. But I do believe the tickets have gone. Well, they might not have, but that's the problem. I haven't actually got the money to see it. 70 other people are viewing the League of Gentlemen tickets. Like, I'm on a ticket website. There's 70 other people on it. The problem is now is like I've left it so long that the tickets that you can get, there seems to be some at Leeds, but they will be for like a corner, you know, where you can't see anything, or you can see like. But yeah, I don't know. What have you been watching lately? Says Marianne. I've been watching a show called Search Party. Who else has been watching a show called Search Party? I think in America it's pretty old already, but in England it's on Channel 4. Has anyone been watching Search Party? Oh my god, yes! I think it's really good, and I really don't actually watch a lot of TV because it does my head in. But once in a while, there's a show that I will watch. So I'm not going to talk about it actually because I've only just finished watching the first series. So basically, this is what I'll say though. Just if some of you want to watch it, like I don't like a lot of TV shows because they're kind of I don't know what the word is that I just don't feel like. I suppose the best way to describe it is I need my shows to be a bit weird. You know, like shows like what am I talking about? You know, like crime shows and detective shows and dramas and soap operas and even stuff like Stranger Things and I don't know, any shows that are done really well and are perfect and have great character development and great story arcs and stuff like that. Even though that's all good, I can kind of just get a bit bored of it, if you know what I mean. So when the only shows that I tend to like are shows that are really weird. So Search Party is about a bunch of like I think maybe 30-somethings or 20-somethings they get involved in a missing person story. So it's a kind of a cliche story about a missing person. And it gets kind of even more cliche with cults and that kind of stuff. But the angle they've taken with it is it's quite weird and the characters are kind of millennials and a bit narcissistic. So it's almost like, you know how Shaun of the Dead is like, it's funny because the situation is serious but the characters are a bit weird or a bit funny. It's the same with Search Party. It's like, imagine if a bunch of us, like regular fucking millennials that are obsessed with social media, get involved in something quite serious. So it's like it's a genuine crime story, but then it's funny watching how they react. Like, it did make me laugh so hard at stuff where it was like, that's how I would kind of react. I wouldn't, you're not going to be a fucking superhero, are you? Or like, I've always said, like, if I got involved in a crime thing, I think I'd just cry all the time. Or if I was being, like, chased or, you know, I'm trying to find someone who's been murdered, I'd need some fucking antidepressants or something. I'd need to talk to a psychiatrist. I wouldn't be able to pull through. But anyway, it's a difficult show to describe, but that's usually the shows that I like are ones that are weird. Everything else is a bit too fucking normal. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, it's a really good show, and it's, you know, you'll forget it. It's like everyone says, I don't know, sometimes I have a go at Stranger Things, because I feel like it's a little bit overrated. Because, I get it, it's good, but it's quite easy to make things good now. It's whether you can make something that people are going to remember for the rest of their life. Rick and Morty's great. I mean, Rick and Morty's exactly what I mean. Black Mirror. where you're watching it and you're seeing stuff that you've never seen before, rather than it just being good. It's stuff that's like why I liked Westworld as well. Is it Westworld? It's called Westworld, isn't it? Because I was saying, like, while I was watching Westworld, there was conversations and character interactions that I'd never seen before on any television show ever before. Like a character talking to another character that didn't know that they were real, but the other character was also a robot that knows that doesn't know that they're a robot. It's like, I've never seen that kind of stuff ever before. Whereas, you know, what else is big at the moment? That Altered Carbon, I tried to watch that, but I was like, maybe it's good. Maybe this is going to go somewhere, but why am I going to put hours and hours and hours of time into it? Sometimes I think some of these really great TV shows, Netflix original, you could condense them into an hour and a half and it would just be a shit film. I think television is just getting good at telling kind of mediocre stories over fucking 13 hours. So everybody says, oh yeah, it's really good. It's got really great characters in it. It's like Stranger Things. What do you mean the characters are really well developed? You know, there's the mum that's worried about the kid, the sheriff that's like lost a daughter, so has adopted the daughter. I mean, I don't know if it is character development or you've been watching them for fucking hours. I just love the characters. Yes, because you haven't fucking seen an actual human person for 3 days because you've been binge watching it. I don't know. I mean, it's still good. I just feel like sometimes people lose their fucking shit. Although at the same time, sometimes I think it's fucking Twitter. Do you know what I mean? That Twitter, what's it called? Is it Twitter Moments? Where you check it and it's like, let's see if I can find an example. I really hate how Twitter tries to talk like us. Like it'll say something like, so-and-so from Black Panther has done something and people are losing their minds. It's like, fuck off. I'm trying to find, because now there won't be an example. But just their kind of cringy teen fucking... And it's always the same people. Like, I haven't seen that film. It's like a gay film with the kid, and he's called like Timothy something. Timothy Chalamet. I'm sure you know who I mean because everybody knows who they are now. Because there's fucking... Every time he did something, it was on Twitter. Timothy has just replied to an email and people are losing their minds. Although actually it's pretty serious today. A lot of people have died because of the snow. Oh wow. Kristen Wiig could play Cheetah in Wonder Woman 2. Who's Cheetah? DC Cheetah. Oh, yeah. Kristen Wiig? Okay. I like Kristen Wiig. What else is happening? I mean, I should just do what all the other news sites do now. Just read Twitter and then just regurgitate it. That's what the news is, isn't it? No, they mean an actual cheetah. Yeah, she's going full cheetah in Wonder Woman 2. Canadian Pokemon. I suppose it's like a joke where they're getting Pokemon and just turning them into Canadian things. Interesting. To be honest, even though I was trying to make fun of Twitter moments, they've not really done it today. But it is like, so-and-so's on a cover and everyone's losing their minds. And it's like, no, I think the GQ magazine has told you to say that. There's some Star Wars stuff, though. What really was Luke's plan in Star Wars Return of the Jedi? I mean, it's all kind of weird stuff from the internet, isn't it? I think what's happening though, I think I'm talking about this mainly because I just feel like I do actually check this quite a lot now. Do you know what I mean? Who else checks Twitter moments quite a lot? You know when like people say like, oh, Reddit's the front page of the internet. I always check Reddit. I've always tried to check Reddit, but I can't get my head around it. It's kind of ugly to use and gross, and everything's too small. So I know all the cool kids run Reddit, aren't they? But I can never use it. That's why I like Twitter Moments, because it's big, isn't it? Big pictures. You can actually see what they're doing. Whereas everything on Reddit you have to click on, and I just spat on my own screen. Remember Tumblr? Is Tumblr still going? Is that what's Tumblr like these days? Is it worth doing? I mean, I used to be on it quite a lot because I think in a way that's what I'm missing in a little bit. It's like Twitter Moments, isn't it? But then more shit, and you can scroll. Is it still good? Tumblr is surreal memes. Honestly, it's just the same. I still use Tumblr a lot, says Hannah. I think I deleted my Tumblr. Tumblr lost its Wild West appeal. Did it have a Wild West appeal? Hi there, my Tumblr account is Fuck Yeah Wild West. I'll be sharing pictures of various animals, various dogs in Wild West, kind of sepia-toned pictures. I got about 8 million followers on my Fuck Yeah Wild West Tumblr account. Here's a picture of a cockroach with little Wild West boots on him. Here's a question for you. In the seminal Pixar movie Toy Story, does Woody say there is a snake in my boot, or does he say there are snakes in my boots? Toy Story. What's the quote? There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. Well, due to the Mandela effect, it's changed. There's a snake in my boots. Hold on, let me try and get the better one. Although I think this is a video about it.
Joining me today for voting video number 208 in the Incredible Mandela Effect voting video series. Today we're covering Toy Story and Woody. I've known about this Mandela Effect for probably about 6 months, but something happened today and prompted me to go ahead and make the video. So I have my son.
I just want the video. Hold on, let's try this one.
He's my friend.
No. I hate finding something on YouTube. It really is awkward because you just want the bare basic thing, don't you? You don't want.
Hey guys, what's going on? There's Lewis, also known as Grand Supreme, and this is my buddy Woody.
He's holding the toy.
Okay, there you go. Very top shelf, and he was by himself, and
it's taken him 5 minutes to do
like
this.
The movie Toy Story to be actually on the shelf, and conspiracy theories, and I speak about Bible prophecy and all that. Someone left
a lot of conspiracy people are obsessed with the Bible, I've noticed.
Comment saying,
very interesting.
So I'm like, I'm a Mandela effect on Woody. So this is one person effect on Woody.
Oh my God! When does he pull the thing? Basically, what I'm trying to get through here with YouTube being shit as a search engine is he says there is a snake in my boots. Not boot, boots. But you might have to try and find it yourself. Although, I don't think it counts as a Mandela effect thing, because I think I think what's happened is it's a bit of misremembering.
Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Oh my god, that's just one of them videos where it's just something creepy at the end. I can't find it anywhere. But I think it's one of those you know when you I think the character in it says, "There's a snake in my boots," as Woody when he's trying to be a Western thing. But I don't think he says it as Woody when he's obviously playing himself. Because you know how he's like, he's a toy with his own personality, isn't he? But he plays like a Western cowboy. But he isn't actually that Western cowboy, is he? So I think people have just got it wrong. They think he says there's a snake in my boot, because I think that's what he says. But the catchphrase from when he's a cowboy is the snake in my boots. What do people think? It's because a few of these Mandela effect things I think are really just kind of just a bit of confusion. Lily fan stuff. Any plans for new merch? Not immediately, no. But I do know I want to kind of move away from the merch thing, where it just says Crabstickz on things. I think we're going to do one last. The batch that we've got of merch now is going to be the last lot that's kind of made, like the posters and stuff. And then, if I want to make more, I think I'll make it very different. I think I'd rather do what like Olin Rogers does, where you make t-shirts and stuff that are maybe a little bit more not so specific brands, you know what I mean? So like different things. I think some of you will know what I mean. I don't need to explain. Rather than just saying Crabstickz on. But we'll see. I mean, I'm not really looking at that at the moment. I'm kind of just more interested in trying to make stuff again, but that's long term. So I'm still looking at my Twitter moments. The UK is running out of gas due to the cold. Sorry, I should look at that later. Hello, it is I, the ghost of your fandom, says Chubba Wubbot. Well, fuck. We need a fucking exorcist then. 'Cause you just won't die. Tumblr is at its peak right now, says Matthew Raymer. Let me just see if I can log into my Tumblr, see what happens. I think I deleted it, like hard delete. Log in. Well, it's come up with my email. Next. Welcome back. It's time to change your password. Next. Oh, this is the thing with deleting social media. You never really delete it. It just holds on to it. And then you can sign back in whenever you want. It's kind of... Nobody's going to be able to quit. It's almost like saying, right, I'm not going to drink any more alcohol. I'm just going to put this alcohol bottle that's open here. And I'm not going to touch it. It's just over there. I've totally quit drinking now. It's just over there. Because, you're going to pick it up. Welcome back. It's time to change your password. Go on then, let's change your password. Oh. Should I? I mean, I don't know if I should log in. I don't know what I'm going to find. I'm not a robot. I fucking love that thing when you sign into something and you've got to tick a box that says, I'm not a robot. As if the fucking robot AI isn't going to be able to get around that. I cannot, does not compute. Only humans can tick boxes. Reset password. Have you ever done that one where it's like, here's some pictures. Here's like a grid of pictures. Tick all the ones that have a car in. And I always get it wrong because there's always one with like a car way off or just a little bit of a car. And then it has a go at me. You're a robot! Kill the robots! We've sent you an email with instructions to reset your password. I don't know why I'm doing this, by the way. Why am I doing this? Why am I getting Tumblr back again? I'm not turning Tumblr into a thing. I can hear my sister playing Persona 5 downstairs. I can hear that fucking music. The music that goes on and on and on. I mean, it's good music, but after the 100th hour... Well, it sent me an email to change my password, but I've not got the email yet, so I might have to wait. It's probably been sent to junk now, actually, hasn't it? Meh. MZ Revel, thank you. God bless you. I'm going to stay on this page now. Sorry. Let me get rid of my email. And let me get rid of Twitter and Tumblr. And I'm going to stay concentrating. Sorry. I'm going to stay on probably until the end. We'll probably do an hour, I think, just to get warmed up. But I'm not good. You know, I can't be trying to do a live show while browsing on fucking websites. It'll be porn next. Tumblr is at its peak right now. Well, I mean, I might give it a go. Just made loads of carrot soup. You want some? Says Mathilda Numbo. No. I genuinely think, though, if I gave you a P.O. box address that you would send fucking soup in the post. Because that's the kind of people that are on the internet. Hey, you want some soup? You got a P.O. box? Maybe some croutons? Well, if you want croutons, you're going to have to cover the postage, okay? If you want croutons as well, I'll send soup, because I've got an envelope. But if you want croutons, you're going to have to pay extra. I shouldn't get cross-eyed for that long. I have a ticket for PJ's show, but can't go. You want it? Says Sassy Soda. If I wanted a ticket, I'll get a free one. Because that surely should be like friends rates, right? If I want a ticket, I should get an absolutely free one. I mean, fuck. What's the point in having YouTube friends if you can't get free shit? I became a fan. God bless you. I've forgotten how many fans I've got. I mean, it's probably in the thousands. Who here is actually a Persona 5 player? Has anyone played Persona 5? I became a fan. I'm not sure you're all actually becoming fans. I think you're just saying that so that I read out your fucking name. Which is fine. You've got to try. Keep trying. One day you might be lucky enough to have your name read out by a northern homeless man. I'm not homeless. I'm living with my mum. It just feels the same. Not that I know what being homeless is like. I won't want to be homeless right now. I know that. God. Well, that's brought the whole tone down, hasn't it? What's the first horror movie you watched? I don't think I've watched... I don't think I can remember what the first one was. I remember the first film to actually scare me was the Blair Witch Project. but I can't remember. I've probably seen films before that, but maybe kind of like teeny kind of films, you know, where it's scary because everybody's screaming and running around. I just seem to remember the Blair Witch scaring me, as opposed to just being a cheesy horror film. But I don't think I can remember the first one. I mean, it'd be old. I don't know. Please do your impression of Dynamo. I don't have an impression of Dynamo. Did I ever do Dynamo? Although, if I was doing Dynamo, it's because I just think he's very northern. So I probably sound like Dynamo anyway. I just think the guy's got no charisma, that's all. He's obviously sold his soul to the devil so that he can do magic tricks. But when he sold his soul, he should have asked for a little bit of charisma. I've just made it disappear. Hello, my name's Dynamo. Do you want to see a magic trick? Not really. Do you want some coffee? Yeah, go on then. You see, Derren Brown, somebody mentioned Derren Brown. Derren Brown's great. I can't do a Derren Brown impression. I mean, he doesn't really have a voice. Well, I mean, he does. But he doesn't have, like, he doesn't sound funny, does he? I'm sure if I was a good impressionist. Thank you, Just Tanya. Hey, Just Tanya from Russia has tipped me 50 bars. I am Tanya from Russia. Have 50 bars of niet. And I remember doing... Did I say Darren Styles? Derren Brown, I meant. Derren Brown. I remember doing a spoofy kind of Derren Brown kind of YouTube video way back at uni. And Derren Brown saw it and watched it. And not that long after I'd made it. I can't remember what he said. I don't think he sent me a message. I think he sent me a tweet. It was probably one of you guys way back when, you know, probably contacting people. I see it all the time. Hey, Derren Brown, this guy's just made fun of you. What have you got to say? But he found it funny because he's kind of a funny guy, isn't he? Which is lucky. But what was somebody who was asking about that new thing he's got on Netflix? Although it's not new, is it? I think it's just new because that's what he's chosen to break into America, isn't it? He's going to put the push on Netflix, but I saw it years ago. I mean, it is fake, isn't it? Like, it's not... I think he does a lot of, like, psychological experiments that obviously can't be real. But it's based on real stuff. I think the problem with Derren Brown is he has to fake stuff these days because you can't actually put people in danger because somebody might kill themselves or get hurt. But I think what he does is completely sound and is exactly what actually would happen. Do you know what I mean? So this push thing is a good idea. You just can't get away with it without being sued. They ain't fake, mate. No, seriously. No, it's real. I saw a YouTube video about it. No, really, it's real. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's proper real. Yeah, there was proof. I mean, I don't know where, but there's proof. Oh, I'm not saying it's fake in like a, hey, don't like it because it's fake. I'm saying it has to be, like, it has to be fake because it's too dangerous to do it in real life. Because he's not doing just magic tricks, is he? He's not chopping someone in half and going, bah, bah, bah. He's like putting people in psychological terror to see if they would kill somebody. but he does it very well. His shows are always super watchable, and like I said, he's not faking it in the sense that like it's bullshit. It would genuinely happen like that, I think. Yeah, and he got him to sign the forms and that it made it all legal. I know, but that's just something he says to, get you thinking that it's real, Did you know that television can lie to you for money? Stop. No, Chris, I strongly disagree. I strongly disagree with you right now. No, it's real. I watched a making of, also by Channel 4 and Darren Brown, but it was like how real it was. But I think he's actually, he's a genuine mind magician now. But here's the thing with Darren Brown, which is probably the problem that he has, is that I think he's a really clever he's a clever actor magician, but it's difficult to make money with that. Because I've seen his one of his live things, and it's genuinely great. Like, he's great. But I feel like the problem is how do you make money from that? How do you make a show? How do you make a TV show about it? Because he's done a few, hasn't he? He's done that zombie one as well. And then he shot himself, didn't he? He did the Russian roulette one. I genuinely think he would do it for real if people let him, but it's not real. You can't do it. It's real magic, mate. I saw it on the telly. You're a non-believer. I won't stand for this. No, I believe it. This is what I'm saying. I believe Darren Brown can do what he does. I'm just saying, I know how television works. You can't fucking shoot yourself on television. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter how many people view it. Channel 4 would be sued out of their arseholes. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to let somebody maybe shoot themselves on TV. Oh, it's okay, he signed a form. No. It would be a mass traumatic event for the British public. Channel 4 would lose everything if they let a magician shoot himself in the head, his brain's going all over the place. Remember, when somebody shoots himself in the head, there's a lot more fucking brain and cartilage and bone all over the place. I know when you see something like somebody shoots himself in a movie and it's just like a little splat on the back, isn't it? Like, no. I've had a 30-minute long conversation with Darren Brown. He ain't a liar. 30 minutes and I'm done. Goodbye. I've talked to you for 30 minutes. That's the most I will talk to a pleb. Goodbye. I'm Darren Brown. 53 minutes. Gonna clock off pretty soon. But we've been talking about magicians for a bit too long, but Darren Brown is the best magician in England. I could watch hours of Darren Brown. I can't watch Dynamo. I don't like Dynamo. There's just something about him I fucking hate. I don't. I'm just lying. Just for attention. It's just Darren Brown. Dynamo is... Darren Brown has got all the fucking style. It's like you're watching him and it's like you're watching a time traveller. You can imagine him actually being Houdini, like a proper magician in Victorian times. And then Dynamo's like, oh no, Dynamo's so cool because he's got a hoodie on. Yeah, he's like a magician but modern because he wears a hoodie. Thank you, Amy J. Where do you watch magicians regularly? Says Sasha something. I don't really. I like that question though. Hey, do you know where I can watch some magicians on the regular? Yeah, I'm just really into magicians, but I need a fix. There just isn't enough on TV. Is there like a place you can go? Do you know somebody? Yeah, I know somebody. I know somebody. I know where you can watch magicians on the regular. Yeah. What are you after? Sleight of hand? Illusion? That thing where they throw cards at glass and then the fucking cards on the other side of the glass? What do you want? I don't know, man. I mean, what's good right now? Oh, come on, man. Like, don't be so obvious. What do you want? You want to be wowed? I don't know what I'm doing here. Dude, what is happening? I don't know. I think I was trying to do a kind of little skit where it was like a drug deal, but the guy didn't want drugs. He wants magic people. He wants magicians. But it didn't really work because there's not really a connection. There's not really a strong comedic connection between drugs and magic. Or maybe there is. I don't know. That's a whole different. I want magic mushrooms, says Maya McGlucklock. I had a dream where I ate some magic mushrooms. At least I think they were. It was like a bag of them. But what annoys me about dreaming about drugs is I've never had a dream where the drugs actually work in the dream. Do you know what I mean? They never work. I guess I kind of know why. Because it's a dream. Do you like science? Because I've got my eye on you, says Jessica Morris. Ion spelled I-O-N. Jessica Morris. I bet you're the person that watches Young Sheldon, aren't you? Oh. I like that. I could use that to emphasise a joke. Rather than a symbol, I just hit this. It's like, I think it's the metal in this table, but I like how it vibrates as well. Hey, are you into science? Because I've got my eye on you. Ow, that fucking hurts, actually. I'm going to leave that. Actually, Young Sheldon's quite good. I keep having drugs that I'm smoking green, and then I wake up very confused. I think you meant to say I'm having dreams. I'm having drugs right now. Young Sheldon. Jack Whitehall or Michael McIntyre? Somebody asks. In what sense? Who would I kill first? I meant dreams. Sorry, yes. Thank you, Lozowam. Dynamo or Darren Brown? Come on, let's move. I've made it quite clear. I think I've made it quite clear. I'm quite obviously a fan of one of them, and I despise the other one. No, nobody loves Jack Whitehall. Come on. By the way, let me know. Are you a fan of James Corden? Let me know in the chat. Just if you're a fan of James Corden, let me know. Just leave it in the thing. Yes, 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 yes. What do you like most about him? Carpool karaoke. Stole that from YouTube, really, didn't he? He's witty. He's just really funny, says Hannah. Oh, Jesus. What am I going to do? What am I going to do in this world? Oh, well, yeah, Gavin and Stacey's great. To be honest, I think that's where he's kind of famous from, isn't he? I mean, obviously he's more famous now, isn't he? But all jump-started with Gavin and Stacey, which was a really good show, actually. I really hate how, with Gavin and Stacey, the BBC seems to be trying to recapture Gavin and Stacey with every sitcom that it does. Like, every sitcom's about a couple that comes together, but one family has to meet the other family, but one family's like, they just try all the different ones. One family's Welsh, one family's, what was it, Welsh and London? London and Welsh. Oh no, their family is poor. Their family's rich. What's going to happen when the families meet? Oh, Essex, that's it, Essex. One family is people and the other family is a selection of lizards. What's going to happen when the families meet? Series 1 has been cancelled. Thank you, Starry Night Howl, for 50 bars. I'm in the Peter Rabbit fandom. Actually, don't go and watch Peter Rabbit, because there is a scene in it where one of the rabbits throws a blueberry at a man who is allergic to blueberries. So I have decided to completely boycott that film, and I thank you, arrogant frog. I hope that's because you've given me those bars because you also agree that there is no way I am going to see a movie where a rabbit throws a blueberry at somebody who's allergic to blueberries. Do you know how fucking dangerous that can be? I swear James Corden is in Peter Rabbit. Oh, he will be, yeah. I think he does a lot of voiceover stuff. He does the car thing, doesn't he? WeBuyAnyCar.com. James Corden, Peter Rabbit. Yeah, I mean, it's already come up, so he must be in it. It'll be full of loads of English people. Daisy Ridley, Domhnall Gleeson. I never know how to say his name. Domhnall Gleeson. So a couple of Star Wars people in it already. Let's not get started on Star Wars. WeBuyAnyCar.com. Are you going to do the goodbye song? No, because I've just hit an hour. I think the goodbye song will come back, but I think I'm gonna use it, strategically when it's a surprise, I don't want to just whip it out any time. But I think I'm just going to keep these things to an hour, I think, just while I get on my feet again, I might actually do some Twitch tonight, I think. I've just got to get my sister off Persona 5. And that's not easy, because she's been on it for a long time. But I might make myself a cup of coffee and then jump over to Twitch for a little bit. Somebody says, yeah, don't overdo it. I think that's what I mean. I'm not going to overdo it, but I don't think I'm going to do like a fucking 4-hour stream. Twink with a twitch. But it's going to be quite random when I'm on. I'm not going to ever come up with a schedule because I haven't really got my work hours contracted yet, if you know what I mean. I've only got random job hours. Thank you, Sarah Sundell, too. After a while, I'll actually know what my job is. I think you know what I mean. Like, I'll know when I'm working, whereas now I don't always know when I'm working. What is your Twitch user? Well, I suppose I should say that before I go. I might not play Fortnite. I might play something else. I think it's just Crabstick Boy. Crabstick Boy. If you want to follow me on the old Twitch. But that's the new plan, I think. I'm going to try and do YouNow. Thank you, Sassy Soda. There, she's got my and Abigail. Thank you. I think the plan is to use YouNow and Twitch rather than YouTube Live because it's just quite fun to be off YouTube for a bit. But I definitely need some lights. It's not bright enough in here, is it? It's because all the light is from above. I've got the bedroom lights and the skylight lights. But yeah, so sorry if today's show wasn't very interesting, but it never is after I've been away for a long time. I need to... Thank you, Ethernet. Ethernet? I think You've made your name Ethernet there in quite a clever way. Very good, very good. Well done. It's hard to go when you're all chatting because it makes me kind of like think it's like walking away in the middle of a conversation and just being like, fuck off. Okay, I know what'll help. If you can all stop chatting for just 10 seconds, then I'll be able to leave. So I'll say goodbye now. Goodbye. And then just don't type anything for a bit. Like, this is the end of the conversation. I'm going to be the last one to say goodbye. You don't say goodbye, because that'd be weird. That'd be like saying bye, 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 bye all the time. So I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, so you've just said goodbye. I say goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Did I look like I'd frozen? Oh, thanks, Freya. How are you? Anyway, I'm out. I'm going. I'm going. Goodbye. I'll see you on Twitch anyway in a minute. Okay, I'm just going to not look. Goodbye.